Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you are all doing well. So in today's video,
I have a question for all the ladies out there. Who do you guys think men hate more? Child-free women or single mothers? I find that both those demographics get an ungodly amount of hate from men, and now I'm just really sitting here wondering, who do they hate more? Myself, as a child-free woman, I have had men tell me that my life is meaningless, I could die today and nobody would miss me. I've had men tell me that my marriage isn't even a real marriage, it's just a situationship. I've had men tell me that I'm gonna go to hell. A man once called me an evil witch who sacrifices children to the devil. Like, men do not like me. I also had a man once tell me that I'm a deadbeat to society because I'm not having children. I've also been told that I should just unalive myself. I've had men threaten to unalive me. They've said that they're gonna come find where I live, come here and pew pew me because I'm just such a waste of space that I shouldn't even be alive. I've had rape threats against me from men. I've had men say that, again, they're gonna find where I live, come here, grape me, and force me to be pregnant. And I've even been doxxed. Someone literally posted my address with threats to come here when my husband wasn't home, all because I'm child-free. And then I just got to thinking, do single mothers also experience kind of these things with men? Because honestly, it really seems that no matter what a woman does, some man somewhere is going to be mad about it. So let me know your thoughts, because I'm genuinely just really curious about this and see what you guys think.
Yeah. Did you hear what she said? The answer is already in what she said. In my humble opinion, this one, I believe most men do not like child-free women. I believe that because child-free women have the freedom to do whatever the F they want to do with their lives. Like, they are not answering to anybody. They chose themselves over the foolishness that is societal norms, that is, being under a man. Do you know what I mean? They chose themselves over all of that. And that alone, that's it for a lot of men. Because when it comes to single mothers, most men have this whole, what Offset said, you're my baby mama, I want. Even if they are not the ones who got the woman pregnant, and they see that this woman is struggling with multiple children, she has to do the 9 to 5, and like all around, it makes them feel satisfied. All right. And it sounds sick, but it makes them feel some type of way about it. Like, oh, she's doing what she's supposed to do, right? She's in her place. She's where she's supposed to be, to make a man feel good about himself. Right. And so I believe humbly and respectfully that child-free women are the ones they hate the most. Yeah, because most of these men love to see women suffer. They enjoy when women are struggling, when women are going through it, when women are juggling the career, the children, or don't have a career and are heavily reliant on men to provide for them. Because a couple of videos ago, that guy said everything in there, okay? Because that means that they can do whatever they want. And then there's the child-free women who are like, we are not doing this. I'm not going to have kids. I'm not going to sit around and have some guy use my kids against me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose myself. All right. I'm going to do things to make me feel okay and happy in this life. And I'm going to enjoy doing that. And they hate it. They hate it. But like I said, I may be wrong. So leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and let's get into some of the stitches and responses about the topic. Let's get into it. Thank you.
Who do you guys think men hate more? Child-free women or single mothers?
Oh my goodness, this is a thing. Well, while the single mothers catch a lot of flack and people are always talking about how they wouldn't date a single mother or be in a relationship, yada yada yada, they should take whatever they can get, there is maybe a sliver more hatred and vitriol towards child-free women because child-free women have that freedom. There is nothing that really tethers them to anybody. They're not stuck in hinging on the approval or the likability because they don't need anyone, especially like if they're well established, have a great career, travel the world, provide for themselves, have peace, joy, freedom. Oh my goodness, that freedom. It will get up under people's skin because I don't have to have you around because I don't need you, right? People can't stand that.
Okay, so when it comes to the patriarchy and misogynist, This group is public enemy number one, and I could not for the life of me figure out why. But then when it hit me, I was just like, oh, of course. Single moms are a threat to the patriarchy and misogynist because they're the matriarchy, or at least that's what they represent. Single moms are proof that women are natural leaders, so much so that people don't even acknowledge when women are leading their families because it's expected. Meanwhile, people are throwing parades for men for being seen in public with their family. And this is not to say that men are not capable of leading their families, but it is to say that for many of us, it's a pleasant surprise when we see it. Like, it is literally grounds for celebration. And that's bad. That's bad for men too. I mean, that's embarrassing. And this is one of the reasons that single moms are a threat. In the absence of her child's father, a single mom is supposed to just wither away and die, or as some would call it, take accountability. But instead, she chooses to stay alive and to actually raise her children. She did what a leader does and stayed and handled her responsibilities and protected and provided for her children. And she had the nerve to do it in a patriarchal society that does not take care of the widow or the fatherless child. And in case you didn't catch that, that was a biblical reference. So vulnerable women and children are being failed at every single level by male leadership. And single moms are still able to actually survive and even thrive in some cases. And this is minimized in an attempt to make it look like our society is doing a good job of taking care of women and children, and it is not. Also, if people gave single moms credit for what they are able to accomplish in a world that is in opposition to their survival, they might start questioning what women are able to accomplish as leaders in a world that is not stacked against us. Whether a single mom is a good mom or a bad mom, she is leading. For better or for worse, she is in the arena. She's a gladiator fighting a bear, or she's the captain going down with the ship. She has to do the job that nobody wants to do, answer the questions that nobody wants to answer, and do the things. It's thankless. Being a mom is a thankless job, but thankless is also synonymous usually with leader. But we live in a world where we glorify the absentee father. I mean, this kind of thinking is so embedded in our psyche that many of us base our belief of God on this. I mean, I hate to break it to some of y'all, but he's not coming back. He's not coming back. Meanwhile, Mother Earth is right here providing for us and protecting us from outer space. And I mean, we can see her, we can touch her. And what are we doing? We're killing her. We got to literally beg our politicians, please don't kill mom. And I mean, the symbolism is right here. Either way, single moms are leaders, and they are given a hard time because we are supposed to look at them as failures. But if we really actually looked at them for who they are and what they're doing, it would be a direct reflection of the fact that what we consider leadership is actually just pageantry. And as Cat Williams would put it, a Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom until a Phantom shows up. And that is the threat that single moms present. So yeah, single moms exemplify leadership, and it is not always pretty, but it's something, goddammit. So, give them some respect. And to the single moms out there, thank you. I hope, I covered everything. If I didn't, put whatever I didn't cover in the comments. And if you like this video, please give me $1. Link in my bio. Okay, bye. Be safe. I love you.
Or single.
This is a tough one, but I'm gonna have to say child-free woman on this one. And I know that men hate both, but the reason why I say this is because I am a child-free woman. I've decided that that's not how I want to spend my life, just me. However, since I share it with people, I have been baffled. I have been baffled at the reaction that I've gotten from men in particular on my decision to not have children. And I hate to use this example, it's what comes to mind, but I think about what Offset said to Cardi B about how he won because he baby mamaed her or something. It's a tool of the patriarchy, or a part of the patriarchy, that men have control. There's this hierarchy over women, and a way that they could do that is through having children with women, unfortunately, and that is oftentimes used as a method of control. And when you choose not to have children, then you have this freedom outside of the patriarchy to choose how to live your life outside of their control. So you're not upholding the patriarchy in the same way, and you're not easily controlled in that sense. Because there's absolutely no way me, a stranger, why you should be angry at me for not choosing to have children. Why are you angry? Projection. Hit dogs, what did they say? Hit dogs gonna holler, because you're projecting.
Of course, I could talk about how child-free women have more earning potential than single mothers, and how men feel about that. Also, men love to spread their seed or whatever. Like, I haven't really looked into the psychology of this, but like a lot of the feedback that I also get is from men who are like of the mindset that they want to conquer women. And when you say you don't want to have children, then you're not able to be conquered.
If we're being really honest and getting to the bottom of it, they don't hate single mothers at all. They pretend to hate single mothers. But the bottom line is they like to see women suffering. They like to hold themselves as superior. They like to have leverage. They like controlling women. And they have the leverage with single mothers a lot of the time because these women are mothers. They need to look out for their kids. They need to put their kids first. And so they're going to put up with shit out of a man because of this, because of that. They have somebody else to look out for. And that's what I've always felt. And one of the many, many thousands of reasons I could give you why I am child free. Because there's no ball and chain. There's no prison cell better to control a woman than a child. That woman gets pregnant, you're trapped now, like a rat with his foot in a trap. You can't get away. You can't change your mind. You can't decide, oh, well, baby, this is not for me. I don't. No, that is in your body now, like an alien parasite, and you can't get away from it now without risking your life. Now your life is at risk, whatever you decide. Okay, you're fucking trapped now. Period, the end. Not him, but he could have easily trapped you with his words, saying, oh, I want kids. Oh, I'm going to stand by you. Oh, I'm going to be there. Oh, I'm going to help you. Well, guess what? The minute your ass is trapped with that baby in you, he can whatever, walk away, beat you, treat you like shit. Baby ain't going nowhere. You're trapped, okay? And they love that shit. They love it. That's why they keep or try to keep single mothers under their boot, because they love the leverage they have over you. They love the leverage they have over women who are looking to get married, maybe whose biological clocks are ticking. All of that shit. They fucking love it. Guess what? They don't have not an iota of leverage over a woman who decides to be single and child free. What leverage? What, bitch? I pay my own bills. I'm single. I don't have any kids to look out for. I have absolutely no reason to tolerate your bullshit. Not on a date, not in a relationship, not in a marriage, not in any of it. I can walk away at any point. I can decide, you know what, I'll go if I'm homeless rather than put up with this man's bullshit. I'm going to go live in my car. I'm going to go live on the beach. I'm going to whatever. You can do that and you don't have anybody else to look out for. And they can't stand that shit. The lack of control they have over us, the lack of leverage they have to make our lives shit, the lack of leverage they have to make us put up with their bar and hell bullshit doesn't exist here. So we will always be, whatever they say, the most hated, because the bottom line is they love to talk about single mothers. Without single mothers, what the fuck would they talk about? How the fuck would they feel superior to women? That's their last bastion of fucking control. So yeah, to me, single Child-free women are the most hated because not only does that apply to men, it applies to all of society. Society looks at us like, imagine you're a criminal and you go out, you had a partner in crime and you all go out and you're criming it up. You're doing crime, okay? Now, partner gets caught. You get away. Okay, that partner, why the f you get to get away? Why the f do you get to live your life happy and free while I'm sitting in a fucking jail cell and we did the same shit? That's how people look at child-free women. How the fuck, you don't get away. We don't want you to be able to get away because they know motherfucking well that having kids is a goddamn prison sentence and a trap, okay? And they don't want you getting away with it. So they're going to do everything they can to drag your ass into that prison cell with them. Whether it's peer pressure, societal pressure, telling you're going to die alone, you're going to die lonely, you're going to be in a nursing home, there's no one to love you or take. Man, get out of here. However, my end comes, it'll be happy and child-free, bitch. Bye.
In my humble opinion, with single mothers, most guys still see them as access to sex, labor, a punching bag, and so on and so forth. Like, a lot of men see single mothers as beneath them. So even if they are not doing so well in life and they are looking around and they see a single mother, it's like, oh, she has it worse than me. And as much as they say they hate single mothers, like the other lady said, they are not necessarily hating single mothers, right? They just don't like the idea that they left their husbands and decided to do things on their own. And most of them are successful at doing it, right? That's what they don't like, right? But if you're a single mother and you're struggling and nothing is happening for you, they love that. They love that, okay? Because that means that they can treat you like that guy 2 videos ago said. They can come and buy your kids, outlet Jordans, and you'll be happy with it. So they don't have a problem with that, right? And in another video a few months ago where this lady was talking about, people saying that they don't date single women, but not single women, single mothers, but she gets dates all the time. There were a lot of men who stitched her video to explain to her why she's even getting any kind of attention from men. And they all said the one thing. They all said the quiet part out loud. They said that she was only good for sex. And that's why they were approaching her. Right? So in as much as they hate to, all this, they claim that they don't like single mothers. Most of the times they don't like the single mothers who are doing well for themselves, who are proving them wrong in every angle, every aspect of their life. Like, they are proving that women don't necessarily need men to survive. Those are the single mothers they hate, right? But the rest of the single mothers, like the ones who will be okay with the outlet Jordans, they like them. They like them because they will give them access to sex and a place to, stay during the winter if they are homosexuals and so on and so forth. They don't mind that, all right? That's why I say that they hate child-free women the most, because child-free women, you don't get that. There's no ifs and buts with it. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want to be around you, and the ones who are even married, they still chose themselves. And even those who deal with men who are still in relationships and so on and so forth, they will still make you aware that I'm not having kids. And if you don't want that, you can bounce. And that's what a lot of men don't like. And that's why they come for child-free women. So yeah, that's my humble take. If I was asked to rate who gets the most hate from men, I would say 70% to child-free women and 30% to single mothers. That's my humble opinion. So let me know your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.